So Casey Cruz, the number 2 seed, he proceeds now into the final. He'll take on Levi Wolfensberger, courtesy of a 5-2 win over Avery Garner. Now we're going to go up to 149. Here's a good one from the Air Force Academy in Cole VonOhlen. And this is McCade Ford for Wyoming. In seeking out some of the polls, I believe VonOhlen was as high as 3rd this year in the rankings. I believe that's correct. Number 3 for Cole VonOhlen. Out of Jackson, Minnesota, all the way out to Colorado Springs in the Air Force Academy. What a great kid. He is number 3. How do you like that, Sion? Don't miss a beat, do we? How can I be of service to you, Mr. SID? Winner is Casey Cruz, final count 5-2. None other than former SID champion of the year, Colin McDonough. You got to have fun. Appreciate and love what you do, because you never know if you'll be here tomorrow. Under 2 minutes we go. We're scoreless. 3rd ranked Cole VonOhlen and McCade Ford from Wyoming. Once again, want to thank all of our tremendous help today. Phil Chapo's on the camera. Dion Williams from Des Moines on the computer, we will be here next week as well. Tim Getting, the wrestling contact for Northern Iowa. There's a shot on the edge by VonOhlen. Trying to score it on the edge. Still a lot of time to go. And there's going to be an inactive call for McCade Ford for leaving the mat area. No penalty point. We remain scoreless. Also want to thank Associate Athletic Director Stephen Schofield. As I mentioned earlier, Tim Getting for their hospitality, getting us all locked in and loaded to go here today. This is semifinal action. At 149 pounds, it's the NCAA West Regional, live from the McLeod Center in Cedar Falls on the campus of the University of Northern Iowa Panthers. This is Cole VonOhlen, ranked number 3 in the country, and he's taking on Mr. McCade Ford from Wyoming. Nice shot by VonOhlen. Couldn't score it. So good defense so far for Ford from Wyoming. Oh, and Ford was right there on the ankles. Just didn't finish through with it. VonOhlen, if you've had an opportunity to watch this young man in the past, he's got a lot of funk to him. He likes to roll around on the mat. He's very good on top. And that's what's going to pay dividends for him should he qualify for the national tournament. VonOhlen will start down to begin the second. And there's a reversal for VonOhlen, and watch him go to work now from the top position. Down inside, 1:35 to go here. We're in the second. It's a 2-0 lead for Cole VonOhlen on McCade Ford. You know, I'm visiting with some of these Air Force Academy student athletes about pronunciations early on before we started today. Every one of them responded by saying, yes, sir. Taking nothing away from the other squad student athletes, but most notably the Air Force Academy young men always responded by saying, yes, sir. Look at here, VonOhlen with near fall criteria being met on McCade Ford. And he's going to have at least 3 of them wrapped into this move. It is a three-pointer, now 5-0, and VonOhlen's going to go right back to his bread and butter, what got him the previous three-pointer. And Ford just pretty much resting down on his stomach. He, I believe, was already warned for inactivity. Yep. There it is, another inactivity call for Ford. It's going to be a point for VonOhlen. 3 more. And a 3-point near fall. Now 10-0 for VonOhlen. He's going to go right back to the well again for more. And time will expire here in the second. Ford's going to go neutral. VonOhlen to the third. It's a 10-0 lead. VonOhlen was in once again pretty deep on McCade Ford, and got to be careful now. Frustration starting to set in on the Wyoming Cowboy. They're going to go out of bounds. Wrestle on the edge. No, yeah, they're on the edge with a Russian 2-on-1. Going to try to drag him down is VonOhlen. They're going to go out of bounds. Minute 10 to go, third and final period. A 10-0 lead for Cole VonOhlen. Third ranked 149-pounder. And Ford getting a little bit physical out there. I think it's more frustrated than anything. As we go down inside a minute. Nice shot by VonOhlen. Going to try to turn the corner on Ford. And good defense by Ford generates a stalemate. We'll start all over again with 39 seconds to go. 10-0 the score. Riding time cannot be erased, so essentially it's 11-0. VonOhlen, boy, wanted to go to that little snatch by from an elbow pass. There's an inactivity call. Now 11-0. That's going to do it. Final score with riding time, 12-0 for Cole VonOhlen.